Good morning, everybody. On behalf of the Savannah-Chatham County Public Schools and the Athletic Department, we'd like to welcome you all to the 2006 football media. Today, we have all 8 teams here present to talk about the teams, their highlights, and potential things that they'd like to look forward to. First on our agenda is going to be Islands High School. That's going to be Coach Rusty Perry.
Hey, good morning. Thank you. I want to thank everybody for having us here. We really appreciate the opportunity to highlight our programs. My name is Rusty Perry. I'm the head coach at Islands High School. Do you have any questions?
I guess, can you tell us the kids that are with you today?
Yeah, so this is Jackson Tripp, senior linebacker, running back. Andrew Davis, senior running back, defensive back.
Okay, Coach, can you tell us a little bit about your offense this year? Who's going to be a quarterback? What's going to be looking like a little bit?
Mason McLaughlin will be our quarterback. We return all of our offensive linemen. We do replace good running backs that graduated last year, but we really have a lot of players returning on both sides of the football.
I hear you have maybe three seniors on the O-line.
We're figuring out who the best 5 are going to be right now. There's a lot of competition, so it might be 3 seniors on there, and it might be some sophomores and juniors.
Oh, I got you. So nobody set in stone there on the O-line.
That's right.
And then I know you lost a lot of production with those 2 running backs graduating. Who you got in place there?
So right now we're looking at 2 juniors, Parker Woods and Nathan Tulick. We're really going to miss the guys we had last year, but these guys are more explosive.
Okay, and on defense, who are the leaders on that side of the ball?
Everybody.
Yeah?
Yes.
What about the 2 guys here you got? Can you tell us a little bit about their games and where they'll be at?
Yeah, so Jackson Tripp is an inside linebacker for us, strong knowledge of the game. He's been playing extremely fast at practice. Andrew is bouncing back and forth between safety and corner. He's a really versatile defensive back for us. Both hitters, both leaders, great job communicating and calling out during defense. I mean, it's really all 11 players are returning with experience, and they're doing a great job communicating, playing fast.
You're in a new region this year. How do you think that will play out?
I really think our new region is a lot like our old region. We're just replacing some of the, schools we were playing, Jenkins, Southeast Bullock, and Calvary, with Pierce, Appling, and Toombs.
Yeah, those are some Friday night places, right?
They are.
How do you think getting that win last year, how will that pay off for the team this year? As far as
I think it just really has made our guys hungry. They had some success. Some of the guys on our team last year had never had a win. They kind of understand what it is, how close they were to a couple other wins, and they're really looking forward to building on that one game last year.
What do you think will be the team's biggest strength this year?
We are a unit. These guys really love each other, play hard. People ask, who are your standout players? I mean, everybody is just a hard-working, hard-playing football player.
Okay.
All right, Coach. Either one. So, you've been there for how many years now?
This is year 7.
Okay, and 2 years, second-year head coach?
Second-year head coach.
So tell us how the progression has gone for you as a coach there and how the program is going now under your leadership.
Yeah, when I first came in, it was COVID. I came in as a defensive coordinator. The school has really changed in the last 6 years. I think we had over 1,000 enrollment when I got there. Now we're around 640. So it's changed a lot. We've been able to keep our numbers high. We have 75 kids out for football. We really focus on building a culture and a standard under my leadership. The guys have bought in. You can really feel a difference in the locker room. Guys are working hard in the weight room. It's just been an impressive experience to watch these guys grow and really invest in what we're doing.
All right, so if you had to pick one aspect of your program, whether it's on the field or off the field, What will be the difference between wins and losses this year for the Sharks?
I mean, I think the biggest thing is our approach. Our approach this year is we're playing 1-week seasons.
Okay. Andrew, right? You sure now?
Yes, sir.
It's not like 5 years ago, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So you've been part of the program 4 years. You've been the last 2 years under Coach Perry. What are the players? What are the players looking for this year? What's their what am I looking for? Outlook on what the season is going to be like.
So definitely the new opponents we have in our region, being to, I guess, expand our horizon who we're playing. We have some tough competition, and we take every game the same way we prepare for a 2-time state champ, the same way we prepare for a team that had 1 win, 2 win, 3 wins. So like Coach Perry said, every game, just approach it the same way, and we're all just kind of looking to have a good season again.
Okay. Help me out again.
Jackson Trip.
Jess?
Jackson.
Jackson?
Yep.
All right. So how long you been in the program?
4 years now.
4 years now? Was I lucky enough to have you in class?
No.
No. Okay.
A different teacher.
So, Andrew can tell you about that stuff. But from your position, which is
Linebacker.
defense, Coach says, well, Dennis Knight asked about defense, and he said it's the whole defense. So you being part of that defense, what's the philosophy you guys that are out there trying to stop the other team?
We're just trying to play as a unit, so rally to the ball on every single snap of the ball, and we're just trying to be in the right position. If you're not in the right position, you can't make a play. So we're just trying to line up, be smart, be physical, be fast.
Anybody else got a question? That's it? All right, well, Islands High School Sharks. As always, go Sharks.
Go Sharks.
To you. Let me know when we're ready. Like a signal or something. It's a signal to let me know when we're ready. Are we good?
I guess we could start out. Coach Green, last year was your first year. What was the biggest challenge you had taking over the team last year and trying to turn things around?
The biggest challenge I felt was just a mindset thing. Coaching a team that was used to losing, it was hard to kind of change things. That was the biggest thing I came in. With that being said, I would like after today, that 41 losing streak. So I understand why we feel Now, I say that now, hopefully after the day, I don't go on another 41 losing streak. But if that happens, then I feel like we got the right to post about it again. But after the day, we don't have that right. That ain't my program. That ain't my players' program.
What impressed you the most about your team's performance last year in your first year?
Just how better we got towards the end. That's how better we got towards the end. I think if we started the way we finished, it would have been more than just a 1-win season. I think we just had to learn how to win, and when we finally got a taste of it, I feel like they're hungry now.
Who are the players you have with you today here?
Right here to my left, I got senior Kingston Thomas, senior safety and running back. Right here to my right, I got senior Tareen Johnson, a senior wide receiver and safety. And right here to my left, to my right, outside of Tareen, I got senior Quayshawn Harley, defense end and tight end.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about your offense and who you have at quarterback this year?
At quarterback, I have rolled Mello Milton. He was able to get some starting experience. He was able to start the last couple of games last year for us because our starter last year, Frank, got hurt for the last 2-3 games, so he had the experience. Actually threw over I think the last game threw over 100 yards each game. So he coming in with some experience, and we kind of going to open up the offense a little bit. We got a multi different running backs that we're going to use, as well as we got a big time tight end.
Okay. Anybody on the offensive line that stands out for you?
Our offensive line is going to be young. We are only going to have one senior on the offensive line, and I think 2 freshmen and a sophomore. Our sophomore is actually a returning starter. So he's going to be a big pivotal piece on that offensive line to kind of hold everything together.
Who's that sophomore and senior on the line?
That'll be Darrell. What's Darrell? Darrell Mitchell.
He's the sophomore?
Yes.
And what about the senior?
The senior will be Javion Murphy.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about the defensive side of the ball? Who are the leaders on that?
The defense side of the ball, our leaders will be Quayshawn Harley, defense end, hoping to have a big-time season, as well as our linebackers, Kevon Smith, and who's also a senior, and Micah Freisen, who's a returning starter at linebacker, who will be a junior.
Okay. And you got the new region this year that includes Calvary Day and Savannah Christian. Looks pretty tough. What are your expectations with this new setup?
My expectation is to compete. I feel like we getting to the point to where, like I always say, it ain't no run over no more. In order to beat us, you got to come beat us.
Okay.
All right, Coach. Sorry, technical difficulties. So I'm trying to get straighten this out here. So what aspect of the program, like I asked the Rusty Perry, head coach at Islands, what aspect of your program, whether on or off the field, will be the difference between wins and losses for the Blue Jackets this season?
Big thing, discipline. I feel like if we can do the little things when we're supposed to do it, how we're supposed to do it, then that's going to be a big effect on if we win or lose.
Okay. Who's been there 4 years? Any of you guys played 4 years? Your name again? You got the microphone? So, Quayshawn, 4 years in the program. Tell us what Coach Green has brought to the program in the last 2 years.
I feel like we got more discipline than we had my freshman and sophomore year. Because, now we got everybody running to the ball, you feel me? Trying to make plays, you feel me? And it's I feel like we got a more harder work ethic than we had my freshman and sophomore year.
Pass it over to your teammate, and you are again?
Terrain Johnson.
I do apologize. What position you playing?
Wide receiver, safety.
Okay, wide receiver, safety. So you're going both ways?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what's it like playing both ways over there at the high?
Definitely challenging, having to get to the ball every day, but something I'm looking forward to.
Okay, and what about your teammates, playing with your teammates? What's their attitudes?
It feels a lot better over the last couple of years. It's definitely a different approach and more energetic.
Okay, on the end here? And you are?
Kingston Thomas.
Okay, position?
Running back and safety.
Running back, safety. Okay, so you guys, Coach, who's in your region? Anybody local in your region?
Calvary and Savannah Christian.
Okay, so you're going to get to play two of the what have been the two top private schools here in Savannah. What's it like for you guys going finally against somebody that's in town?
We're just ready to compete. We've been playing most of these guys most of our lives. We're just ready.
Nice. Anybody else? Nope.
I got a quick question. What does a successful 2026 look like for Savannah High?
A successful 2026 season look like first of all, winning season, maybe going over 500 playoffs. That's what we're preaching, and then showing everybody that this is a whole different program. That's my big thing. I ain't really stressing wins or losses. I just want you to know that there's something different.
Anybody else? All right, give it up for the Blue Jackets. Thank you.
5, 6. Wallace.
Thank you, Coach Green.
Hold on, Tareen.
All right, next we'll have Johnson High School, led by Coach Stephen Smith.
It's all yours, Mr. Knight.
Coach, how is this your third or fourth year at the helm?
Fourth year.
Fourth season. What are your expectations coming into this year for your squad?
So coming into this fourth year, I'm blessed to have a good group of guys that I've had since their freshman year. Huge expectations from this senior class. We got a nice senior class. They did a very good job of being a team, recruiting the building, and bringing out some more players that can help us be a little bit more explosive on the offensive side and to make up for some players that we lost on the defensive side. We're looking forward to just getting to the 500 mark and possibly win. We're looking at 7-8-2. We're looking at the region. We're looking at our region games. We're looking at our scrimmages, and we feel like we're more prepared than to make a playoff push in this fourth year. These seniors have stood the test of time, so I'm looking forward to what they're going to bring out this season.
On your left, I think you got Shamari right there.
Yes,
Shamari King, and who's on your right?
This is Caden Moore.
Oh, Caden Moore. Okay. Tell me a little bit about Shamari at quarterback. I know he ran for like 800 yards last year.
Yeah, so I ended up getting injured, unfortunately. Wasn't able to play last two games. He was at 850 yards for the touchdown. We had a lot of explosive guys on the offensive side, but this is guys that can go breaking in some tough running backs. We can run the ball, and we're bringing back an experienced offensive line that we're very excited to have. Like I said, we're very senior heavy. We got 5. We have 6 seniors starting on the offense and 7 seniors starting on defense. And they had a fantastic summer, so I'm looking forward to what they're going to do this season.
How many players do you have total coming?
Right now we have 35. We're looking to see what happens when school starts. But 35 is all I need during the summer.
I know you lost a couple to transfers to Bethesda, the Davis brothers. Who you got at running back?
I have Jamal Chaplin, who was actually my starter at the beginning of the season. He was a freshman last year. Wasn't quite ready to take on that role, but he did take on a comeback after Devin was that surgery season. So he finished the last 5 games as our running back. So he has some experience playing that running back position.
You up front on the O-line?
We have Elijah Brown. Most people know him as Snacks. Dante Boston. He's a 6'3", 275-pound junior. He came from Myers on that team. And we also have 6'2", 275-pound named Jamonte Walker.
Caden, he's a receiver in DB?
Yes, sir. Primarily lockdown corner.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about that defense.
The defense, I'm extremely excited about, man. This is the first time in a while that we've had a lot of experience on the defensive side of the ball. We've had all 11. They've been learning the defense and understanding exactly what they're going to do. Our secondary got 5 years in our secondary. Some guys who tackle, guys who cover a lot of ground, pretty fast, got good speed on defense and some experience linebacker core, and a defensive line with 2 starters who've played for 3 years.
Who are those 2 guys?
We got Marquise Cook, started defensive end for us since his freshman year, and we also have Dion. He's a 6'3", 315-pound tackle for us.
Okay.
All right, Coach, like I asked the other coaches, so for you, what aspect of the program, whether on the field, off the field, will be the difference between wins and losses here for the Adam Smashers?
I think the biggest difference between wins and losses in most programs is make sure you do look. I think in the last 3 years, we talk about it, but we spend a lot of time making sure that we are putting weights back the way they're supposed to go. Make sure that locker room is spotless when we're in and out the weight room and we're in and off the field. Make sure that the field is clean. Doing those things at home. Parents aren't calling me about why you got to miss practice because you're cutting up. So being better people in the community, being better people in the building. If we continue to do those things in the right way, I think we become better football players in the long run.
All right, Shamari, what year is this for you?
This is year 4 for me.
Year 4. So you've been through the program. Coach has been there 3 years, 4 years? 4 years. So you've been with Coach 4 years. What's the experience like been playing football at Johnson with Coach leading the way?
It's I really put it. I had to clear my thoughts. I wasn't expecting it coming into high school. I went to Johnson. I came to play basketball, but towards my 10th grade year, I had to start varsity because our quarterback Braden Hurst, he had towards ACL in the practice for our first game of the season. Taking on the roles as my 10th grade year, learning the game, it's impacted my school career. I feel like having a lot of seniors return and play like that same group I had since my freshman year, having all those guys come play for my senior year is good. And the basketball players, we recruited a lot of like basketball players. About 5, 6 of them came out pretty tall kids. I feel like they can help us in the passing game to stretch out the field because the last few seasons we've been one-dimensional for just running.
Well, you're talking about it. You're a dual threat quarterback. I mean, watching you film and watching you for the last 3 years since you've been a sophomore, you got a lot of talent there. What do you like to do? Run the ball or you want to throw the ball?
I like running the ball. I prefer running the ball. Having a receiver court turn to pass to when I can't run is what's going to put me because last season I feel like we was one-dimensional. We had Jamari Johnson. That was our only passing option. So that's who we used most.
So we can see a lot of jump balls on the football field?
Who knows?
Who knows? Okay. Bring it down here. I do apologize. Trying to get this thing working. Name again? More position?
Cornerback.
Okay, you go both ways.
Yes, sir.
You excited about Mr. King throwing you the ball this year?
Very excited.
Okay, so tell us about the senior group here and what you guys are excited about. I mean, you got Islands, you got Savannah High, and you, right? Those are the only 3 local teams in that region? And Beach. Sorry, Mikey. Okay, so and then you got to play 5 out of school county teams, Pierce County, which is one of the best over the last couple really last 20 years, if you ask me. So what's it like going against the local teams and then playing against those out-of-town teams? Toombs County, right? They're the defending champ. Well, not defending champ, but 2 years ago they went to the finals here. What's it like for you guys knowing that you got some Savannah schools, but you got those tough out-of-town schools?
So I feel like we're not able to like prepare us, honestly, playing against out-of-town schools, going against different atmosphere versus playing local schools and like being in a similar atmosphere. I think that'll be like a difference for us. Playing in Toombs County and stuff instead of like playing local. We get to play different adversity and get to like spread out and play different.
You think you guys are ready for it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anybody else got questions? Right here.
Y'all are both seniors, right? So talk to me a little bit about, what it means to you to be able to suit up for your last year. How do you want to really remember this season?
Really, I want to go out with a banger. I want this to be my best season that I had yet. Because I'm gonna get high school football once, so I wanted to play at the best of my ability and just give it all I can.
Main focus is being healthy. A lot of kids don't get to finish playing high school. Injuries get the best of some kids, and it's unfortunate. But it's just a part of the game. When you sort of play a game that's this dangerous, that you might not be able to play it ever again. So being healthy is probably the best thing to do. Like, I didn't finish out my last 2 seasons, so my senior, I feel like I should be able to finish out the whole season like I have to be successful.
Anybody else?
Coach, you mentioned a very experienced defense. How important will that be to take some pressure off of Shamari, kind of doing everything out there, and then also you're sophomore running back?
I feel like if you don't have a solid defense with a lot of pressure to be successful, being able to get stops and keep the ball away from maybe offense or maybe even offenses that plan on grinding out. The more opportunities we get these guys on offense, the better opportunity we'll have to score the ball. Like you guys said, Shamari Dix, we already know what he can do, but the other guys that surround him have been making a lot of plays and these padded camps and these 7-on-7s. And just their ability to learn the game, come to work out 6 o'clock in the morning all the way to 11 o'clock. They've been a tremendous help. So just the fact that we have an experienced defense, we got he's a quarterback. He's going to be playing like a safety, cover the field from sideline to sideline. We got 2 very disciplined corners, very physical corners, 2 strong safeties who are willing to play around the box and make tackles in space. So just having those guys and a linebacker in his 3rd year who's going to be in that defense, I'm extremely excited going back to the 3-3 stack.
Anybody else? All right, let's give it up for the South Johnson Adams match. Good luck, Coach. Good luck, guys. Hey, Rose Rebels, it's all yours, Mr. Knight.
Yeah, I'll be with you in a second here.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Yeah, Coach Jordan, nice to meet you. We spoke on the phone about a month ago. This is your first season here at Groves. What are your initial impressions of taking over the program this summer?
Well, my initial
your initial impressions or review of everything that's going on there at Groves.
Oh, I was highly impressed by the stadium, the things that they have, because that's big when it comes to resources. That's the number one thing that we take in as a whole, being able to see that you have a school that's behind the athletes. So that going on, it just gave me a lot of encouragement that we'll have a lot of backing.
Who are the guys you have with you today?
On my left, right, I have Taft James. On my right, I have DJ Ferrero. And we have Jamari Mozone.
Okay.
Right receiver, quarterback, running back.
The QB's name again? I'm sorry.
Donald Ferraro.
Okay.
Call him DJ.
And I'm sorry, on your right side. Again.
Jamari Mozone.
Okay, thank you.
Mozone.
And what do you think will be? How many kids do you have out so far this year?
As of right now, we have 45 on roster. We're looking at gain more interest for opponents. Also, last night we had freshman orientation, so we're looking to gain more speed.
I got you. How many of those are returning starters that you know?
We have 12 returning starters that got a lot of burn last year, so we're looking at some things with them.
So Deddy was the starting quarterback last year. What style is your new quarterback? Does he throw first or combination?
It's gonna be a combination of mixed, multiple.
What about a running back? Who do you got? Leading
Taft
off?
James right here,
Oh, Taft James, yes.
returning starter.
Okay. Anybody up front on that line? Standing at offensive line?
We have Jaden Miller, a great asset, been in the program for 4 years.
Okay. Who are some of the leaders on the defensive side of the ball so far?
Jabari Pinkney, returning starter, returning leading tackler. We'll be having Josh. He's a returner. Josh West. And we also have a young man by the name of Chris Martin, returning athlete. Jamari, our free safety, Jamari goes on right here. He'll also be our returning.
What kind of expectations do you have this year, moving up into a pretty rugged region?
Well, the biggest thing is being able to compete, being competitive, putting a competitive bunch of kids on the field, competitive group of kids.
Coach, you're also a big wrestling guy, and you're gonna start getting the program going there at Grove.
Yes, sir. We will be starting wrestling this year. With me having a background of being a 2-time state champion, all national rank. So we will be most definitely bringing that aspect to it and getting our fellas in line with it. Most of our linemen and linebackers will be automatically wrestling.
Getting some heavyweight guys going, and then
Yes,
maybe
sir.
some middleweight. So recruiting for that team early on in the football season, I guess, right?
Well, it's mandatory.
Yeah. That's awesome. Okay. No weight cutting yet, though.
No weight cutting at all.
First of all, congratulations and first head coaching job, right?
Yes, sir.
So what coming into the situation? I know you got a great facility now. Chatham County has done a great job with upgrading all the facilities for practice and games. You guys are getting up to where the other schools are, but as you coming in brand new, what was your feeling going into this?
Going into it, I expected that it was going to be a developing year where we have to develop the kids. Just going back to the basics. Keeping everything simple, not trying to be crazy with different type of plays and 100 play book for an offense that'll be obscene. So the biggest thing, just keeping it simple, and the expectation is not expecting nothing but growth and development.
So what do you want people to know about your team now coming in on and off the field, what they can expect from these guys, the Groves Rebels?
Hard workers, team that's gonna lay it all on the line. That we're learning right now, the grinding of it. The expectation for me as a whole with my kids while we're at football practice is never give up. We never rest. Even when we sleep, we're dreaming how we're gonna get better for tomorrow. So that's another thing for us.
All right, Tef, right?
Tef.
Okay. All right, 4 years there, right?
Yes, sir.
Leading Russia coming back.
Yes, sir.
So you've been part of this program for 4 years. What are the players' expectations this year with the new coach now? You're in a tough region with Benedictine, Jenkins, and then all those other schools, Ware, Wayne, and whoever. How are you guys looking?
Main thing is development, sir. We've been preaching development since this coach has come in. Development has been the main part of what we're going on this summer. Developing the guys that are under us, so that way when we leave, there'll be a foundation set, a standard set for those coming under us too. So development's the number one thing, sir.
Okay, and what are you going to be playing this year?
Running back, a little bit of slot.
Okay. So you're looking forward to that. They're going to throw you a quarterback again?
I don't know. Maybe in the future.
Was that sophomore year you did everything, didn't you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Drive the bus?
Yeah, pretty much. No, time will tell, sir. Time will tell.
Okay. Next right here. Tell me what your name is, guys.
DJ Ferrara.
Okay, DJ Ferrara. A little Italian in you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So how long have you been playing at Groves?
3 years.
3 years. New coach this year. Well, what do you see Coach bringing to the program?
A lot of hard work. Ready to help us grow and get ready for the games each week.
You're a senior?
No, I'm a junior.
You're a junior? Okay. So how is the junior class leading this team this year?
Pretty good actually. We got a lot of juniors on the team. Most of us are juniors each week.
Okay. Tell me what your name.
Jamari Mazzone, I'm a senior.
I can't hear you.
Jamari Mazzone, I'm a senior.
Jamari
Mazzone.
Mazzone.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
All right. Senior. How long you been playing?
4 years.
So I asked about the junior class. So how's the senior class taking this last year to play, moving up into a tough region? What are you guys looking for as seniors?
We looking to give it our all. It's our last shot at this. Everything we got coming every day. We're hard working on all, looking forward for the season.
And the facility now, how are you dealing with that?
It's a great addition, but can't let that be a distraction from putting the work in. Getting to where we want to be at the standard. So got to be great.
Keep on working hard.
Sure.
Okay. Well, remember the saying, guys. Bring back the pride to the West Side.
Yes, sir.
And I know I'm not supposed to say this, but when I was there, we were the fighting Scottish rebels. Go out there and fight every game, guys. Anybody else?
Coach Howard, we had the chance to talk a little bit on the phone before, but Coach Howard, talk to me a little bit about your first year and how you really want to put your fingerprint on this program. What's the one thing that you really want to stand out?
Well, the biggest thing we want to stand out is the molding process. Looking at all the kids as clay, like I tell all my coaches, we're the powder. We're the one who's going to build this program, so our fingerprint's going to be all over it. So make sure we give it all we have. The biggest thing, knowing the powder is all about purpose. There's a purpose I'm here. There's a reason why I'm here. I came here with great gratitude and know that there's a bunch of young men to the opportunity that we all have had as young adults. So we just want to come here and just keep grinding, man. I'm hard on about work. I love working. I love putting my guys to the test. We're going to be some hard workers. That's one thing. When you see us on the field, you're going to know you play against us. Oh, my God. I know you came to
you're coming to the West Side to play.
You're coming to the West Side to play. But coming to the Groves and Black beat it all day. So, just everybody know that we're going to be different. It's going to be a different style.
Anybody else?
Hey, Coach, coming into here, your first ever head coaching role, but it's also a role that's looking for a turnaround with a brand new stadium. Do you feel a sense of pressure for that, and what's your mindset, I guess, going into now your first head coaching role in a program that wants to turn around?
Well, pressure is always going to be somewhere. Pressure going to be there. So my thing is, pressure busts pipes for some people, but for me, it builds diamonds. And that's my number one goal, to come there and fight through the pressure and win a diamond. Yeah, my coaching staff is complete. We have 10 coaches. A lot of guys I brought in from various places that I knew of, that good kids, good athletes. A lot of young staff, a lot of energy, to make sure these kids understand that they can get to that level of playing, because a lot of guys that I brought in coming from Division I, D2 colleges just got in here, and first year for them too. First starting for them, Gibbs for them, my offensive line coach, Zach Brown, played at Catawba University. Then we have Pierre King, came in from Valsa High School, Power 5, elective out of high school, ended up going to JUCO with me, and there we met at. So we got a couple guys coming up and be a great addition. So we just here to give all we got to the kids.
Anybody else? All right, let's hear it for Groves High School.
All right, thank you, Coach Al. I'm sorry, Coach Jordan.
You got the old guy out there? The OG?
I went with Howard first,
Next we'll have Jenkins High School, led by Coach Welch.
Turn it.
Whenever Mr. Knight is ready to go.
I just knocked down your microphone. Okay, Coach Welch, this starts your sixth season.
Yes, sir.
Leading the team. A few years back, you were playing at 5A and came into the playoffs as the number 4 seed and went all the way to the quarterfinals. That kind of was a springboard, I think, for the success of the program. You guys have had a lot of success in the last few years. Top public school in the area. How do you build on that this year going into the new region?
Well, we like I said, our numbers have always been up. We lost 28 seniors, but we had 11 of those that signed college football scholarship, but we have 5 rising seniors. One of the things is about the program. It's not necessarily about what we do on the field. Off the field, 117 kids out. And that's with our freshmen, our JV, and our varsity program. And one of the things is that we try to teach echo the same type of work ethics that we do with all the other teams. And our players can come back and we still doing the same stuff. A lot of it, we are multi-set offense, but we're a wing team, and that's what we do. That's what we're best at defensive-wise. We got a lot of speed. We got a lot of returning guys. And we got guys that's been on the field. And as you say, we moved from AAA this past year. We won the region and advanced to Elite 8 to 5A. 5A, we won to Elite 8 as well. So the thing about playing those caliber teams, there before our first 3 games are Lowndes, Hill, and Calvert. We're playing the ones that need to get us ready at the end of the season. We may not start off like we need to be or where we need to be as we grow out the season and kids mature and learn how to play. We should be okay. And our goal is to make to the state playoffs and advance to the state playoffs every year.
Who are you have with you?
I have to my left, I have Alexander Harris, known as Poppy. I have he's offensive defensive lineman committed to University of West Georgia. I have Brandon Brown, linebacker. He's a senior. Ronnie Taylor, senior as well, is committed to the University of Delaware.
About the offense this year, you got to be 2 guys fighting quarterback position.
2 guys right now. Bernard Mills he's a little ahead of Jalen Cooksey, but we have a scrimmage this upcoming next Thursday against Country Day with them time. But right now, if we had to put a starter in place, it would be Bernard, our sophomore.
And with the run game, who are some of the leaders that run that kind of?
Yeah, we have platoons, but we have Jalen Elliott, Jit, and we have Tayshawn Rhodes. Those are going to be our top guys, and of course, we have Torian Wilson that's an athlete that will be playing a little bit of everything, defense, quarterback, and we got Jay Luker, a wide receiver, who will also be doubling that corner as well.
You guys have been known for your offensive line. Who are some of the leaders up front there?
Well, Poppy, Alexander Harris, and Hannah Middleton, better known as King. He's got probably 20 or so offers on the table as a sophomore. Big physical kid. Jaden Jackson is another offensive lineman who's a rising senior. And we have 2 Jaden Jackson. One's a junior, one's a senior. And they're going to be anchoring the line as well.
Yeah. Brown led the team last year. Can you describe his game?
Well, he's a speed guy. He's a speed guy. He's a physical guy. College is looking at him and moving him at a bandit or a safety, which he has speed to be there, but right now we need him at linebacker. We have Tyler Rose as a safety. Julia Haynes is another safety. And the corner, of course, Miles Brown. Defensive line is going to be double teaming that. Poppy will be a two-way player on at times, and Lorenzo Famble is also at center, but also play D tackle. So we're looking at more of a three front this year with Speedy ends and Amari Sanders and Jaleel Jenkins at our outside ends.
All right, Coach. So you've been here a while. You've been coaching for a long time. What's the aspect of your program now this year that you're looking for that people are going to notice off the field, and it's going to be the difference between wins and losses for you guys, for the Warriors?
Well, our biggest thing is just, as I tell our kids every day, they have a chance and a choice. Every day God wakes them up, He gives them another opportunity. Now the decisions that they make have to be great ones. They can't be good ones. And so how we conduct ourselves in the classroom, off the field, out of school, is how we're going to conduct ourselves in the field. We want to be competitive. We want to be tough. We want to be accountable for our actions. But most of all, we want to make sure that we're making the Jenkins family, the Jenkins brand, proud of how we do things.
Hey, Harris, right here. Okay, so West Georgia commit. Jenkins has always been known for the last couple of years for their linemen, whether offense or defense. So what are you bringing to this year's team as being a leader on that O-line, D-line, or in the trenches for the Warriors? Because Coach will tell you, you win in the trenches.
You do.
You're good. Just speak into it.
You do win in the trenches, though. It starts with the linemen. Without football, we can do football. So I feel like I can bring a lot to the table. Physicalness, toughness, and that's really all.
Have you had the same offensive line coach the 4 years you've been there?
Yes, sir. Coach Benton.
So tell us how Coach Bennett keeps that group together, and you guys have been playing so well for the last 4 years.
Coach Benton, he keep us fired up. He high. He always keep us moving. We go over plays like that's how the plays be supposed to. Just learn them, and then like when you mess up, he pull you to the side. He talk to you, get you right, and you practice it again. You just keep practicing.
Okay, good. Brown, right, Brandon?
Right.
Yes, Brendan. All right, so you're moving the linebacker, right, Coach? Moving him to linebacker. So tell us what the defense is going to be like through your eyes, through the players' eyes. What's that Jenkins Warrior defense going to be like?
Defense fast. Everybody gets, communication, and you just get the ball. Be fast team, physical team. Don't care who you is or what you
Don't go after him. Now, with such a tough schedule, you're starting out with 3 top 10 teams, and then you got BC and Ware County later on. What's it like playing a schedule like that for you guys?
Just competition. You do best. Watch film, it just teams at the end of the day. You gonna play how you play. You play hard, gotta play physical.
Okay. Ronnie Taylor, right? Okay, now your offense and defense?
Yes, sir.
Which one you like the most? Tell Coach.
Preferably, I like defense. Yeah.
You like bringing the wood instead of getting the wood, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so senior 4 years. What's your outlook for you guys this year?
We have a great season. Both sides of the ball. We had a lot of new players this year, so it's gonna be, something this year. But in my opinion, I think we'll have a great season.
Okay, and what are you looking forward to the most?
A ring. That's all.
A ring. Okay, Coach. You and I go back a long time, and I've watched you turn programs around, and this program has, stepped it up again. But the philosophy to be the best, you have to beat the best. Is that what you're going for this year?
Yeah, we've from Memorial Day stages with Coach Thompson's coming up next, and what we did over there, and how we did it in public school as well. And we've always taught toughness, and we always try not to be out coached. Our kids buy into what we tell them.
we have staff that are able to coach every area on the team because, in public schools in Savannah, you got lay coaches that are your key people. And so when you have lay coaches, you have to have everybody on your staff being able to, at any given time, to go to offensive line, coach that, go to defensive back, go to special teams and coach that. We're losing a really good coach, Coach Earl Bryant. Everybody knows Coach Squirrel. He's sort of stepping back this year, but he'll be coming in. One of the top guys, athletic wise, in Savannah, but even better coach and a better person. And we talk about special teams. He's the reason, one of the reasons that we failed. And we replaced Josh Woodley that we had 40 years as going to Savannah State. And but we have 3 kickers that are coming up. We have sophomore, freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior. We're gonna platoon punch, field goals, and kickoff. And I was telling the guys, what we can't do is just put any 11 on any 10 on the field and go down the kickoff. It's not sure that's gonna go in the end zone anymore. So we gotta have some dogs in the air. But the most thing, man, is just as Poppy said, football. I think a lot of times we make it difficult, but whoever blocks, tackle the best, you win games. You can make adjustments, but this is old school football.
So what year is this for you as an assistant coach and head coach? How many years have you been in this?
I've been in 25 and 20 as a head.
Okay, so every year we go into that as a head coach, excited about something.
Yes,
What
sir.
does this team excite you about?
Trying to repeat what the other team has done the year before. We've had a big signing class with 11 kids. We hope to have another big signing class. We've advanced to Elite Eight in 3A and 5A. We went in 5A, I think, maybe freshmen. They were freshmen. So haven't tasted 5A yet, but every time we go down and play Lions, our third straight season, 7A. It's the atmosphere, it's the competition, that kind of stuff. And so our guys learn, they grow, they have the experience of competing at a high level. Because granted, there are kids on our team that they won't play football again. So they have to cherish what we're doing right now, play the best it can be. And Coach Jordan told me a long time ago, I've been knowing Coach Jordan a long time with basketball, and it was like kids wasn't, going to sign and play stuff on the next level. And he said, Coach, well, some of them don't want to go to the next level. They want to have a great high school career, and then at that, start life. And I've looked at that every year like that. And so that's how we look at it, Jenkins. We're fortunate we do is that want to play on the next level, go all of them, but they can be productive in their communities and be productive as parents, uncles in the future.
Coach, one of my questions has been sent around. Every time I come to Jenkins High School, the energy always stands out, whether I'm at practice. And as you all are getting closer towards the first game, talk to me a little bit about the atmosphere in there. Players, y'all can add in on this too.
Well, one thing is, and guys that know me, I'm not a 707 man. I don't need 707 to do what we do. But when we need 707, we'll throw with guys that I know. Me and Coach Thompson throw because we know each other. We know what we're going to bring. But our biggest thing is the kids are excited about football. We try to make it exciting. We try to make it fun. We try to prepare our kids. The college get them, not surprised. We coach stuff. That's not something we don't do. Either you can or you're not. And the kids buy into that. With the parents, they buy into it, and they sort of turn us loose with their kids. We're not going to hurt them. We're just going to make them better, productive young men. And if you can't do it in the classroom and in the school as schools, you're not able to do it on the field. It's one of those things that going on in schools where our kids can't get around it. If they're around it, they should be breaking it up. If they're around it and they're not breaking up, they're watching, then we have a problem. Because how phones are, it's going to come back to me. So just being ambassadors in the school and athletes, with football, all our athletics programs.
Coach, you guys are one of the most exciting teams in the area to watch. a lot of points in a hurry, whether it's offense, defense, special teams. So talk about just the big plays, and is it something that you preach more, or is it just having better athletes than the other team sometime? Just give me a little insight on that.
A lot of times it comes down to, one, having better athletes and making the right call at the right time. You know, you take a simple play as 26 and 40, 27 and 47 pounds. The defense may scheme and stop that, but we can't stop running it. We have to keep running it. There are three phases, and we three phases: offense, defense, special teams. And any coach in here that has been successful or that wants to be successful understand if you don't coach specifics in all phases, one of them will beat you. And so we don't take our special teams lightly. We do it first, and we do it on call. You know, because it will hurt you. You need it most, and you're not prepared to do it. Then that's not the player's fault. It's not the coach's fault. It's the head coach's fault because one is leading and guiding. So you must set the standard, set the goals for your coaches and your players. And they understand. You know, like I said, this year with our kicker being gone, which has been all-state kicker, and, you know, he kicking it in the end zone. So, you know, we can still, you know, some guys that may not play as much, but we got to put starters on the field on kickoff until those guys are ready to kick it in the end zone. That kind of thing. We can't get beat by special team because we're not prepared.
So, Coach, always a pleasure. Let's give it up to Nathan Jenkins, High School Warriors.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Will. All right, next we have Beach High School with head coach Michael Thomas.
Okay, next up, as Mr. Milton said, AE Beach High School Bulldogs.
All right, Coach Thompson, is this fourth or fifth season? Sixth. My bad.
Right.
You've done a pretty good job turning the stuff around over here at Beach. 5-5 last year. What's been the most important thing in that process for you?
Well, first of all, let me thank everybody, especially for the weight room upgrade. Definitely needed. I want to thank them for having us here this year, and looking forward to a good year. But as you listen to every head coach in this building, they always talk about a story. And the story at Beach High School has definitely changed, as you see it over the previous year. So I think the continued success that we have, understanding with us being the target, we'll be pinning on our back. We got to go out there and just take care of business. I mean, just doing little things, you know, going there, being by example, chasing A's and B's in class, making sure we stand living by the culture that we develop, dominate. I just told my acronym of dominate, take care of opportunities. We're going to grit, we're going to grind, and we're going to sacrifice and structure football.
Who are the guys you have with you today?
To my right, Kewan Phillips. To my immediate left is Jordan Newton. To my far left is Javion Williams.
And Javion is third-year starter at quarterback.
Yes, sir.
How would you describe his style behind center?
Very unique. The guy has incredible ability to just make plays, especially with his arm. He has an arm that's unbelievable on the college D1 level. It's just the fact that he's starting to progress, watching film, understanding the scheme and what he's going to give him and what he needs to take.
I understand he's picked up some offers.
I'll let him talk to you about that.
Okay, we'll hit him up later. And tell us about Newton at running back and also DB.
This guy right here is Newton right here. He really set City in front last year with his ability to play both sides of the ball. His style, running is very hard-nosed, one that has so he has the speed to go with it. But his ability to identify as a linebacker, just go down here and make plays, really going to help the defense because that's what we're lacking right now. A lot of starters on defense, but with his ability and with his IQ, he's going to be able to bring those throughout the season.
What about Phillips? What position does he play?
On Phillips, he wants to play wide receiver, but right now we're looking at him safety and DB.
Okay. How many out for the season?
So far, it's been my best numbers this year. We've been between with the numbers we were able to do a lot of different things throughout the summer. So I'm supporting that, understanding that we want to have a strong enough JV to keep the program going and where these guys are leading.
These guys are returning starter.
On offense, we have 6. Defense, we have 5. And I just want to make some keynotes of some players that's been doing that this summer. Deontay Riley, he's going to be a new receiver. Also, Willie Mays, he's going to be a slot. I also have 3 returning linemen, all 3 of them juniors, Sharon Allen, Capers, and Grayson Piercy. Yeah.
And you guys are in 3-3A, right? It's kind of the same with a couple of the out-of-county schools at it, or what are the goals this season as far as your team goes?
Just take advantage of the opportunity. Our thing is when you get those county schools, you know they're traditional and they really traditionalize with the football. I think we got to go out there and long county at least by 1 point. That really set the tempo for the rest of the season because they knew they were able to compete and beat those schools. And when we Liberty and upset Liberty and Simeon, they knew where the program was heading to.
And then you made it to the playoffs that was the first time in a few years.
11 years, yes, sir.
11 years. What do you think that experience will bring to this year's squad?
Hopefully it'll bring the experience of don't look back. Continue to move forward. Continue to grind. Continue the things that got you there. Speaking for what I've seen even across the district, everybody's trying to get where we are. My thing is we got to keep going because we know starting from the scrimmage, everybody's going to try to set their standards together. We're going to keep progress.
Okay.
Okay, Coach, like I've been asking the other coaches, and you've been doing this for a long time. So what aspect of your program, new team, but it's still the program, 6 years there, whether on or off the field, will be the difference between wins and losses in football?
Pace and adversity. In order for you to see, you have to fail sometimes. But if you do when you fail, what kind of process and procedures are you putting in place to not get that feeling in your mouth no more? Just doing the little things. I get on to them about the locker room, putting weight where they need to be because I take pride in the way. When I go in there, they understand that, like not wearing flip flops in there. We got to respect the grind. So doing certain things, that's what I want to get them in. Football is about life. So you take the little things, everything will come in.
Okay. Jamie, third-year starter?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I mean, you're one of the best quarterbacks in the area, and I know sometimes you see all the social media stuff, you get no respect. What drives you now this year? What's going to drive you this year to be the best at everything?
be in the bench, just grinding, staying down. You know, you see a little post on Instagram, you know, things like that. You'll never let you down, nothing like that. You just keep going, keep talking, but during the season, you know, keep working, put up the stats, put up the numbers, never lie. So, you know, just keep grinding, stay down.
Now, I know Dennis asked Coach about college. What's going on?
Yes, sir. Recently, I was in the summer. It's either off from Rammer University.
Reinhardt?
Reinhardt.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you got a season to go. So wish you the best of luck. You're exciting, so I can't wait to see you do it. Pass it over to Mr. Newton now. Good catch. Question: football, basketball?
Football.
Even though you play basketball and you're down low, you're a blue collar worker. I mean, I watched a couple of games, but you got to say football because Coach. But he was a basketball player too once, but he won't play. So I know, Mike. You tell me, beat me every time. So, you being one of the leaders, what's your goal this year coming out of that backfield?
Really just make a play as a key role player, help the team.
And now everybody knows you. Last year, like Coach said, you came on. They know who you are now. How are you going to handle that with that bullseye on your back?
It will open up plays for and other people on the team.
So more weapons. It's going to give you more room to run. Okay. So what, as a senior, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's your goal? You speaking for the seniors. What's the seniors' goal for this season for you guys? With playing those out of county schools, which is a tough part of the schedule.
Last year we got kind of got to feel how it was successful. So this year we mentally prepared so we go further in the season.
Okay. And we got here Kewan. Okay. Coach says you want to play wide receiver. I mean, how are you going to convince him to let you play wide receiver?
Going hard in practice every day.
Hard work and practice every day.
Yes, sir.
All right. You're on the defensive side of the ball. Coach said there's only 5 years coming back. What's going to take for the Bulldog defense to step up this year?
Communication. Defense wins games.
Communication?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What are you looking forward to this season?
I'm looking forward to getting 1% better. That's it. Going.
Okay. Howard?
My question for you, Coach, is we think about the program and how you've grown it as far as getting kids interested in things of that nature. I mean, what was your recipe to doing that? We've just seen beach football grow so much in the past few years.
This like Coach Welp said, the championship pedigree I bought from the private school sector. I mean, this Coach Brown and just pushing me. If he could push me as a head coach, then I could push my kids as players. You know what I'm saying? Just set standards. Being able to identify some of the weaknesses and not let the team go on, just grow the program, just bring pride back into the building, just doing things back into the communities to where we start to get that positive focus, positive sponsorship, just realizing the location change, not the person, so by coming over here with his mentality, he's whole mentality of defensive squad, he like to come down, he gets on to the guy. That's what I think we need more of that, because these guys really not vocal leaders. They lead by example. So this guy right here, he gets on them, making sure, hey, Coach say, we need those type of leadership, not just on the field, but in the classroom as well, and walking always in the building.
Okay, anybody want to answer? Tell us about Coach Thompson. What does he bring to the table? We asked you what you brought to the table. What does he bring to the table?
Michael Thompson. Coach Mike brings a lot of energy. He really hard work. He been pushing us a lot. Last year he was getting pushed. He was getting, he was a little coaching probably situation going on, coaches leaving, things like that. Day one never left. At practice every day, and every day, getting new scheme, getting new plays. Working to get better every single day. Coach Mike really makes us better every single day with the weight room, on the field, classroom, make sure our grades are good, make sure we're good in the hallway, make sure after practice we're there on time, get to practice on time, things outside of football too.
Okay.
He basically said everything, but Coach Mike, he brings a lot, as he said.
You're the vocal leader. What do you got about Coach Mike?
Coming into this program, Coach Mike, I transferred from girls. The coaching is way better, more opportunities, more blessings. I just want to say, Coach Mike's an amazing coach.
Well, Coach, you've been doing this a long time. What excites you about the 2026 Bulldogs?
This program, especially seeing the way it has grown in previous past years, I just feel like my goal is to get past that first round. You know, that's my expectation coming in. You know, that would do numbers for the program, the area, school, you know, and all things. But we got people who's been getting better, preaching the same material, same effort. But we have to figure out the people that's going to move us forward to any other program we're going to be facing on our schedule. We give every program and on our schedule respect. We're not over them. We're going to give them the best shot, just like they're going to do with us. And looking at the schedule, I think, like I said last year, every year it's a dog fight from game one to game 10. So we to the season, I'm looking forward to competing with these guys and just going out there having fun and hoping everybody has a successful season and stay safe.
Okay, anybody else? All right, let's hear it for the AE Beach High School Bulldogs.
Thank you.
Next, we have Windsor Forest, led by our new coach, Willie Martin.
Okay, next up, Windsor Forest High School Knights. Got to wait for the night guy to get ready. He's got that gift of asking a question.
Hi, RJ, welcome aboard here. You came from a program out there in South Carolina. What's been the biggest adjustment so far of taking over this job at Windsor Forest and trying to turn things around?
The biggest adjustment coming in from another state. Let me get this clear. Like, I'm a South Georgia guy. I'm from South Georgia. Born and raised. I was in South Carolina for the last 9 years, and people suddenly think I'm from South Carolina. But biggest difference coming in is we had to work on the discipline and holding everybody accountable so that we can get what we need out of the kids. And I think that I've been here, we've been doing that at a high level. Kids have constantly made strides to be one of the best teams that I've had a chance to be a part of.
Can you give us a little bit on your background? Where did you play high school ball? And it wasn't all played at Albany State too?
Yes, sir. I played high school football at Mitchell Baker High School down in South Georgia. If you know anything about Mitchell Baker High School, I was in school, won 3 state championships in basketball back to back. Legendary coach in Georgia, Coach Rufus McDuffie. He was leading that charge. And we had really good football programs back then at Mitchell Baker. And I got a walk-on opportunity to play football at Albany State University.
Did you play hoops yourself?
I did not. I wrestled.
Okay, wrestled.
And ran track. Yes.
And are you gonna get the program? I know they have a program here at Windsor Forest. You're gonna be coaching wrestling also.
I'm not sure at the moment. Our defensive coordinator is currently the head wrestling coach here.
Okay. Tell me about the guys you have with you today.
Right here, I got Malachi Daniel. We're playing linebacker for us this year. All right, I have Jaden Martin, athlete. He'll be playing quarterback and corner safety. And then Adam Duncan here, he'll be playing cornerback and receiver for us this year.
Okay. How many guys do you have out for the squad right now?
We have 68 guys coming out right now. I just want to get let the district personnel know that we probably got to get ready to send us some more helmets in a couple of days. I'll be getting to y'all soon.
That's a good problem to have, you know.
Yes.
What do you think is the strength of the team so far?
The chemistry. I got here, man. The kids on the team, they are a close knit group. We got a group of seniors who've been together for 4 years now, and they all playing with pride and passion. From my knowledge, they lost a teammate their freshman year, and that's why we brought the 58 jersey out with us this year. We're gonna play for 58, set a new standard here in Miller Park this season.
Now, your son Jaden, he was playing kind of a receiver, running back, corner last year.
Yeah, he doesn't play running back. He's receiver corner.
But this year he's moving into the quarterback role, right?
Yes, sir.
How has he adapted, and what will he bring? What will he bring to the center for you?
Well, he's adapting well. It's not something he can't do. He knows the offense. He played quarterback on our JV team in Sacramento his 8th grade year, and that team went 8 with him at quarterback. He got the potential to play quarterback. So with him at quarterback, it's going to be a very exciting brand of football. He's a tough kid to get on the ground. So teams are really going to have to do their homework. We come to town every Friday night.
What about a running back? Any standouts there?
Yes, we got Jameer Duncan. He's a thumper. He does a lot of the dirty work for us. He's running the ball really well right now. We got a Swiss Army knife, Telly Riley. He's one of the quickest kids I ever saw. He'll be a sophomore running back for us this year. And we got a host of other guys that will be touching the ball from the backfield standpoint this year.
Okay, any receivers too?
Oh yeah, we got receivers: Dewan Franklin, Kamari Duncan, Gavin Johnson. Those guys are really explosive. I think we probably have. I put us out there as one of the fastest teams around. We have a lot of total team speed, so that's going to be a plus for us because that's one of the few things you can't coach in the game of football.
A lot of those track guys.
Yes, mainly all of the track guys. Every track guy that was performing at a high level played football for us, except for one guy, and that was the guy who went to national. He was just a track guy. Everybody else played football.
What about up on the offensive line?
Offensive line, we're going to be young on the offensive line this year, but they're young, group with a lot of grit. Amani McKinney, he'll be leading that charge. He's a senior, and he's doing a really good job of leading the group right now. We got 2 juniors on that squad and freshmen. 3 juniors and a freshman in that squad.
Freshman? Who's the freshman?
The freshman is Elijah Robinson.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about your defense.
All right, our defense, we be primarily 4-5. We coach them up to be fast and physical. We want to play smart and disciplined as well. So we got a good group of guys that get to the ball. We got a big freshman D lineman in who's been wreaking havoc all summer. Jerry Langford, he's a 6'5", 335-pound kid. Mm-hmm. And we got our linebackers, Malachi Daniels, the leader of our defense, and Jameer Duncan is the leader on the back end. We're doing a good job right now making people have to earn whatever they get when they play against us.
Okay, Coach. And we're coming into a new region. There's a lot of turnover in high school, obviously. Are you looking at film from last year for some of these opponents that you have, or what's your approach with all that?
All right, yes, I've been looking at film on some of them, but from what I know or have heard of, a lot of the teams that we're playing in our region, they lost a lot of guys. So it's a lot of turnover in the region. So that's how I feel that we got a good chance to compete within this region. And we'll be one of the teams that can really compete for a playoff spot this year.
Okay. Thank you, Coach.
No problem.
How many returning?
Well, that's been shuffled up a little bit. So I couldn't tell you who was starting last year and who's starting this year. Just know that it's going to be a good product of on the field this year for me. It is, yes, sir.
Consistent doing the grunt work?
Nah, man. The only thing that surprised me as a head coach is everything that that consists of you to do that's up on the head coach. Other than that, everything else, man, is fine. Like the kids, the coaching staff, the X's and O's, that's the easy part. It's just everything else that comes with it. You know, that's the daily grind that I'm getting used to. But you know, I'm built for this and I love it.
So what aspect of your program, that's the other thing, whether you're on the field or off the field,
it'll be staying healthy. I know for a fact when all one group is out there with everybody else, one group, we have one of the better one groups around. And that's the truth. So we just got to get out there. We got to play physical, play smart, and we'll be fine.
Malachi, you're the leader on defense, Coach just said. So it sounds like the defense is really as strong as it's going to be stronger than last year. Tell us about your perception of what the defense at Windsor Forest would be like this year.
I feel like that. We're a very good team this year. We're very fast. We try to be as physical as possible. We go out, have the grit. We're young around, and we're just going out there playing hard, just giving all.
Okay. And you're the defensive back? So once we get through the first level, which is the big guys in the trenches, which, Coach, you got some big guys there. Then we get to the second tier, which Malachi is going to keep together. What are we going to be looking like in the defensive backfield for tonight?
Skill players, all of us playing track, so be fast, physical. We're gonna fly to the ball and get there. So it's really we backing the linebackers up. Whatever we need to do, we getting it done.
Well, the last 2 or 3 years, you guys have been fast. Okay, Coach Frazier had you guys running, and he would tell me it's the fastest game on fastest team on the field in the kind of area. So you guys got the speed. Now you don't really have an offensive guy in Jaden, right? Wasn't here last year. What do you see coming from the offense side of the ball with the change of the coach and now the new quarterback?
Our offense is really going to be the biggest thing on our team. I feel like a good defense will be able to stop our offense really, because we can stop it. Really.
Now, if we go ones against ones so far, you first team defense, first team offense, who's got the upper hand right now?
Right now, it's like so it kind of
hand in hand. Usually defense is a little quicker than the offense. Okay, throw it over to Jaden now. All right, so you haven't played quarterback since 8th grade. Your father says you can adapt to it. Just so you know, it's father-son right there. Tell us about the offense and what should we expect from you at the quarterback position.
The offense, we got a lot of good players. We're real fast. I think we're gonna be real good. Running a lot of different playbooks. A lot of different formations. So we're gonna try to mix the defense up, get in their head a bit. I think we got fast on the outside. We're gonna try to go deep a couple times. And we got good receivers. DeJuan Franklin, real fast. Gonna try to get Kamari Duncan run real good routes, get open. And Gavin, he's just real explosive. He catch the ball when he comes home. Telly Riley, he's gonna make a couple people miss. First person out tackling. He's gonna get down the field, get a few yards before he get tackled. He get tackled. Yeah.
Has playing wide receiver and defensive back helped you as a quarterback so far?
Yes, sir. Because it really gets you right with the concepts and reading the defense. It's easier to read the defense. Going on the concepts and play receiver behind the offense.
Okay, deep downside, dual threat quarterback probably. You want to run the ball or you want to throw?
I want to throw it.
Want to sling it, eh?
Yes, sir. I'd rather see my teammates do good than me than me.
And how's it working with the head coach, who also has to be the head coach at home? Unless mom wears that title.
Good. No, we go over stuff. How on watch and all that.
So, a lot of fun. All right, that's good, coach, for me. So, expectations, you scrimmage next Friday, right?
Yes, sir. We scrimmage Savannah High.
Savannah High, how you feel about that? It's your first, not a first official game, but your first real contact with your team against somebody else in another jersey.
Yeah, I'm feeling real good about it. I just want us to go over there and we put a good product in the field. That's the main thing for me at Windsor. We got to set the standard here. So it's got to be a new standard as far as we got to let everybody know that more than one public school in the area that can get the job done. And we want to be that other public school. So we look forward to going out there and setting the standard that we've been setting since February when they got here. We're looking to put a good product out there next Friday night.
I just want to know, you're mentioning setting a new standard and being one of those public schools that's up and out of there. So what do you have in place, or what have you instilled as a coach to take the steps to get there?
Competing at a high level and being accountable. We want everybody to do their jobs at the highest of levels. That's on and off the field. So we've been preaching to the guys since I got here, man. You're supposed to do what you're supposed to be there and compete at a high level. And I think the guys are buying in right now. They're doing everything we ask them to do. I think a lot of people forget that this is something I've been doing. You know, my oldest son is a Division I quarterback. My daughter is a college athlete. So this is what we do in our family. So if anybody underestimated us as far as this year, we're gonna be in for a rude awakening.
Anybody else? All right. Oh, here you go.
Yeah, Coach. Actually, you weren't here, but people last year, it wasn't their first game. After that, they lost 6 in a row, but the last 3 games they won. So has that has that carried on through this year? From last year.
Nah, I can't tell you much about the team from last year. That situation had nothing to do with me. I'm just letting everybody know that there's a new standard that runs as far as. Yes, I like the fact that they won their last 3 games last year, and we're gonna take that into this season. But totally new, totally different. Telling you, we're really to play the tough, explosive brand of football. My staff, yes, the staff is pretty much complete, man. I'm looking for one more guy. You can come join the staff if you want to. Just get with me. So, but yeah, for the most part, man, we got the guys out there that can do it. We're pushing the guys up at a high level. So you won't run into a team this year that just flustering around. We got guys, we coaching them up the right way, and we're doing what we're supposed to do to get the best product we can on the field every Friday night.
All right, Coach. It's the Forest Knights. Give them a hand. Let's go.
Thank you very much. All right, next we'll have the Banstead. Coach Hockman couldn't be with us, but Coach Wallace will be. This will be our final school.
How y'all doing?
Good. All right, all yours, Coach. He's just got to get us.
I got you.
Okay, Coach, can you introduce the guys you have with you today first?
Yes, sir. To my far left, we have James Gerald. He's our starting center right now. On my near left, we have Michael Bryant. He plays with the left and right tackle. On my right here, we have Jalen Williams, one of our starting guards. And on my far right, we have Antonio Washington, who is the other starting guard at this moment.
Okay, so given the linemen some love, huh?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me a little bit about at quarterback this year? We lost Hockman's nephew, who is very good.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great quarterback. Coach Hockman is a great developer of quarterbacks. We have a young sophomore, Mr. Antonio Benton. He's really smart. We're kind of easing him into the process, but he's picking it up very quickly. He's got a really strong arm. He's athletic. We also have Christian Kinlaw, will be a little bit of a duo combo there. He's a returner from last year, really strong back. We'd be expecting him to tote it a little bit and throw it around some as well. And I think that combination is going to be really good for us.
Okay, anybody standing out at receiver for you?
Yeah, we have Makai Lynn. He's also another returner. He's been playing on the field on varsity level for a couple of years now. He's definitely going to get some volume. He's going to get some chances and opportunities to make big plays. He's going to be somebody we look forward to getting the ball to.
Okay, so we got three or four of your offensive linemen right here with you.
Yes, sir.
All returning starters?
So all of these guys have played at the varsity level at one point or another last season. The past 2 years, our region was really, really strong, playing tough teams. And all these guys have experienced what it's like going against top-tier opponents. So I'm really excited to see what these guys are going to do this season.
Are they going both ways, any of them? Or?
Yes. Some of them are going more than others.
but we've been making it work.
Do you coach on the defensive side of the ball?
No, sir. So I am the offensive line coach, special teams coordinator, and strength and conditioning coach.
What's your background? Did you play high school ball in Georgia?
Yes, sir. So I played actually a little bit in South Florida and Georgia. I played at Cypress Bay High School down in Weston, Broward County. And then I moved up to Augusta halfway through high school and finished out at Grovetown High School.
Okay, how long have you been on the staff with Coach Hoffman?
I've been on the staff for 4 years now. I believe I'm the longest tenured assistant at this point in time. And, I can't speak enough about Coach Hoffman being a great head coach and just working under him. It's been an honor.
Tell me a little bit about the defense. Who's the leader on the defensive side of the ball?
So we have a couple leaders. The first one is Joshua Bay. He's a defensive lineman who will also be playing a little bit of offense for us, bolstering on some sets in certain formations. He's been a starter since his freshman year. He'll be becoming a junior this upcoming season. He's tough, physical, explosive. He's going to be a hard guy to block. I mean, we're at practice, and even some of our guys who've been starting for 2 years, they put up a good fight. Another guy that we got is David Kirkland. He's one of our linebackers. He's got a couple offers right now, and he's fast to the ball. He's physical, and he just flies, man.
Okay. And you guys are in a new region now, still foreign, but the way things are right now. What do you foresee in this region that you're playing?
As far as this region goes, I think it's opportunity is the biggest thing. We have an opportunity to go out there and put the product that we've been working all year on the field, and I think it's going to speak for itself at the end of the day. I believe everybody's got a chance at the end of the day, and I believe we're excited to come up to the challenge.
All right, so Jalen. What grade?
12.
Senior. And Antonio. Senior, junior?
Senior.
Senior. All right, so we have 4 seniors on the offensive line. Coach brings you in here. What does it feel like that the Hogs, as we call them, are getting respect coming to a media day?
It's good that the linemen get some recognition and get to shoot a little bit more.
What are you looking forward to this group?
We're looking forward to do better than we did last year and compete harder than we did last year as well.
You are? Michael, seems like you fought like that. Which would you like better?
All right, sir.
Less pressure, right? Yes. Tell us about Coach Hockman, his offense. You guys playing offensive line. How much does the team look up to you guys?
Yeah, we're a strong passing team. I feel like this year we're going to do good in our run game too. We're very aggressive. James Gerald, he's a good leader at center right here. Yeah, good call. Yeah, I'm impressed.
So you're the center, so you're the captain of that offensive line.
Yes, sir.
Take it from a very, very old center, okay?
Yeah.
So you lead this group. How do you feel like you're leading this group and the other guys that aren't here?
I'm excited about leading this group from watching our last center. He led me when I was at left guard, and he was still teaching me how to lead it when I was playing left guard because I knew I had to play center next year. And these guys, they come explosive off the ball. We're aggressive this year in the pass game, in the run game. We're doing good. Yeah, I'm excited.
On the end? And you are?
Antonio.
Okay, Antonio, and we got you at guard, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so tell us about the camaraderie of you guys. I mean, you're all seniors, you all played together. What's it like with your group and your coach leading you? Fun, tough?
Pretty fun.
You guys can work together with no trouble at all?
Yeah, we joke around a little bit, but when the play starts, we do play it a little aggressively.
Okay, what do you like most about this group?
We're really close together. Like brothers.
Offensive lineman, you got to be close because nobody's going to give you any credit except for themselves. They don't look at it. All right, pass it back to Coach Wallace. Well, Coach, 4 seniors, and who's the 5th lineman?
Right now, we have a sophomore and a senior competing for it. We had an injury back in spring with the older guy, and we're just kind of trying to ease him in. We don't know how that's going to play out. And you know how it goes. Anybody goes down, we got a next guy up. And I'm just, we preach that toughness and grit. Here at New Hampshire, we have a new motto. It's called Flames. It stands for focus, love, attitude, mentality, effort, and standard. And so we understand that no matter what happens, whether somebody goes down, we got to set the standard. The next guy's got to be ready.
All right, now Kinlaw is not here. He's back, right?
Yes.
He was majority. I mean, what he run for 800 yards last year. I mean, he was Mr. Versatility. What do you guys plan on doing with him this year?
A lot of different stuff. I mean, he's going to play some quarterback. He's going to play some running back. He's going to play some Y, H, tight end stuff. We are going to rely heavily on him in a lot of different ways offensively. I think our offense is going to be very explosive off the ball, run game wise. We'll obviously have our quick game, drop back, play action, all of those types of things to stretch the field horizontally and vertically. We're definitely going to put defensive players in a tough position.
All right, now on the defense side of the ball, I know you coach. Do you coach the D line too?
No.
Okay,
no,
so you got the O line on the defense side of the ball. How many of you guys got coming back, and what's the defense going to be like?
We have, I believe, in ballpark about 4 or 5 guys coming back that had major minutes or contributed to last season. Again, I think they've come a long way. They're just getting better and better every day. Coach Hotman's kind of helping out over there, and we have Coach Willie Bolden, who's our defensive coordinator, and Coach Noah Winstead, who's on that side of the ball, and Coach Dylan Dixon, and they're doing a great job. I mean, every day I just see them getting better, and I'm really excited for us to get the pads on Friday night and see what happens.
And I know you're talking to the OG coach for Coach Hoffman here because he's been coaching a long time. So his program, your program, okay, what aspect of the program, whether on or off the field, would be the difference between Phoenix winning and losing this year?
I think it's seizing opportunities and executing when the time arises. And, a lot of coaches talk about overcoming adversity when the chips are down. So it's all about the ebbs and flows, highs and lows, just being able to maintain that composure. And at the end of the day, playing 4 quarters of solid football, snap after snap after snap. And I think we're going to be able to bring that product. And when the clock goes triple zeros, the other team's going to know they went against somebody who's ready.
And off the field in the school?
And in the school, we try to make sure that they're leaders. We talk about, athletes being the lifeblood of the school population. We have a new principal, Ms. Brown Hall, and she's awesome. We really enjoy her, and she's talked to us, and we're going to definitely make sure that we're the leaders of that school, and we're going to set everything by the right example.
So my first question, probably a simple question, just talk to me a little bit about how eager you all are to get the football season started and why.
I think we're eager to get the football season started because, last season we had some things that didn't go our way. And we had that really tough strength schedule. I think we were the second highest strength of schedule for the past 2 years in 4A classification. And I think we're just really excited because how things played out. We went and played at Wayne County. It was kind of like a play-in win game. We had to hold them under 21 and score more than 21. And it was just one of those weird, funky situations that I've been a part of in the past. And it happened, and then we get on the bus, and then was it where wound up being Warner Robins or vice versa, and then the chips just didn't fall our way to get a playoff opportunity. I think we're really excited this season, and we're biting at the bit to be able to get a playoff bid and really show what we got.
And then, as your old offensive lineman, I'm sure you would love to bull rush, knock people over on a run block. How is it for the challenge of pass blocking and more of a pass-oriented team? How is that for you guys? I know you've embraced the challenge, but what just goes into that?
It takes a lot of discipline. I think with the run game, of course, there's technique. You have to have a lot of aggression coming off the ball. Pass pro is it's not passive, right? About pass pro not being passive, and it's really technical when it gets to the nitty gritty. Being under Coach Hockman and learning a lot more about the pass game, pass protections, and being able to implement and teach techniques, especially to these guys, they've come a long way. You know, with the offensive line group, you get them as freshmen, and I've known these guys ever since their freshman year, and you see where they're at and where they came from, and you just see when we talk about their pass pro is like one of the biggest differences because talking about staying square, all those things, good hands, good eyes, and being able to keep your head on a swivel. It's you have to have a larger knowledge base and understanding of the game of football to be able to deal with those kind of things.
Anybody else? Coach, good luck, guys. That's the New Hempstead High School Phoenix.
Thank you, sir.
Well, Coach Hockman, we say hello.
Of course.
First name?
William
Wallace. One and
All
only.
right. Thank you, Coach Wallace.
Yeah. That's it. 2026 Savannah-Chatham County Public Schools Football Media Day.